Hello and welcome back. Welcome back, my spiritual friends. Well, here we are once again to just discuss about something. To discuss about something that has always been inside us. Well, our video has always been discussing about the emotions, the very much human emotion that we all have inside. But we somehow do not understand it, or we have been misinterpreting its meaning. We have been misinterpreting how do we create and how do we produce things. We've always thought that the situations actually control my emotion. And my always urge to understand emotion has been declared on one result. I've always came to one outcome, that any emotion that we produce is totally our creation. It is no how controlled by outside situation. Outside situation or external situation is something that is not in our control. A people or person can affect me on a physical level, but affecting me on an emotional or mental level is an altogether different thing. Nobody can enter my mind or my emotional state unless until I allow them. Since our very childhood and people in our surrounding, we have programmed ourselves in such a way that it always been a jest to understand the emotion. We have always thought that we are being controlled by our emotions. Well, the fair fancy reality is that we control our emotion. We create it. We have programmed our conscious mind in such a way that it makes us feel that a similar way. So without breaking up the line, today I wanted to discuss about something which you have already guessed by the heading or the topic of the video. We are going to discuss about love. And I don't want to waste any time, so just let us discuss it. You see, I'm very much fond of flowers, especially daffodils. I went to shop one day. There's a very beautiful nursery beside my house or my locality. I brought a seed of daffodil plant. I kept it in a flower pot. I just soiled it up with a good manure. I brought that plant inside my room and created a perfect comfortable situation that was comfortable according to me. I expected a very beautiful daffodil flower to grow. I was really very much expecting it to grow and to bloom it because I am fond of it. I really wanted my whole entire room to bloom with its beautiful scent. But what happened actually? It did not grow. It did not grow at all. I couldn't understand why. I have been giving it situation. I provided it with all the comfort, or at least what I thought is comfortable. The thing or the situation that is comfortable according to me. I provided all the necessary situation for the plant as well, but it did not grow. I waited for hours, days and weeks. The seed kept on deteriorating and eventually died. It became useless. It did not grow at all. I came to understand one thing. The seed did not wanted the comfort which is according to me. The situation necessary for the seed to bloom is totally different. I brought one another seed. I planted in the same pot. I kept it under the sunlight. I manured it with the same soil. I started watering it at a specific interval of time, as required and as guided to me by the owner of the shop. The person very beautifully explained how daffodils require water and what are the time periods for their seeds to grow. I just kept it under the sun and it bloomed. It started budding, eventually it grew, and it started blooming the flowers. Well, I did not went even to open the petals of the bloom, because even if I have forced to open the bud, it might have destroyed. I just let it happen. You see, there is something similar between this flower and a flower within ourselves. It does not grow unless until we provide it the circumstance or the situation that is necessary. We just start expecting people to bloom and scent in a surrounding which is comfortable according to us. Well, this is not a physical flower. Neither I'm talking about the physical state of a person. I'm talking about the mindset. How the conscious and cognitive mind of every person is different. The cognitive requirement and necessity of every individual is more or less different. So, might be possible the situation and the mental surrounding that I presume to be very happy, joyful, and comfortable, that might not be that much comfortable for another person. It might be the case that I'm even deteriorating the dormant seed inside the person I want to be with. You see, love or success, they do not just happen. At least they do not happen when we expect. They happen when we create situation that is required for them to happen. Well, this is one thing. In order to understand love, we need to understand in the both cases. What right now I'm talking about is about the love that we expect from people. The love that we can create inside us is totally different. We'll talk about it. I started the video with the topic of unconditional love. We will go through it. But let us understand it first of all outside, because through our childhood and through our programming, we programmed our brain and we programmed our mind to expect love to be coming from outside. You see, it's a human mind conquest that it always wants to make something which is not itself a part of the life. We always want to make someone, something to be the part of our life, which is right now in present situation has not been mine. Be it conquering a nation on a physical scale, be it going on a shopping, be it a person where I like their physical appearance, where I like the way they speak, the way they think, or where I like the way they behave. So this belongingness is something that we call relationship. And throughout our understanding of love, we have always taught ourselves that relationship is love, whether the real situation is totally on a different scale. It's not the real situation. जी हाँ, असली सच्चाई यही है कि किसी भी भावना या किसी भी इमोशन का प्रोडक्शन हमारे क्रिएशन पे है, हमारी अपनी आंतरिक स्थिति पे निर्भर है। ये ना ही किसी व्यक्ति विशेष पे निर्भर करता है, ना ही किसी परिस्थिति पे निर्भर करता है। हमने हमेशा से किसी रिश्ते में होने को प्यार समझा, हमने किसी रिश्ते में टिके रहने को, बनाए रखने को प्यार समझा। रिलेशनशिप इज अ सक्सेस, लव इज डिफरेंट। लव is not success. Love is something that we become. Love is something that we create. Love is not something that we just cultivate. Like the flower. We cannot cultivate the flower anywhere. We need to be and we need to understand the flower, the necessity of flower inside us and inside other people. Well, to understand this, you need to take it on another perception level. You need to understand how it works. You need to understand that attachment for throughout the life might not be the love. So this is not love. Attachment is not love. Well, I've again come upon the topic of love inside us. And we were talking about the love from the outside. So on a cognitive level, we think that situation outside and people outside are responsible for creating any feeling inside me. I hope आपने भी कभी ये शब्द ज़रूर इस्तेमाल किए होंगे. मैं दुखी हूँ because of, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ because of, मैं बहुत शांत हूँ because of, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान हूँ because of. अगर ये शब्द आपके भी मन मस्तिष्क में चल रहे हैं, मेरा विश्वास कीजिए, ये इमोशंस आपके अंदर पैदा होते हैं. ये हमारी रचना है, हमारा क्रिएशन है. हमें इन्हें समझना होगा. इन्हें समझने के लिए हमें अटैचमेंट को समझना ज़रूरी है. मैं आपको एक एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ. 2 बहनों का जो जुड़वा पैदा हुई, नॉट ओनली अटैच्ड mindset but attached within the body. So it was very much pleasant for them because they always used to sat together, they used to run together, they used to eat together, they used to live together, bath, play, laugh and cry. I hope it would have been a really pleasure situation, right? So what do you think? Would have been it pleasure? What doctors did, they did a small surgery. I'm saying it's small, but it was really complicated. So they did a surgery and they separated the sisters. What then started to happen? When one was running, other wanted to just sit. When one was eating, other wanted to just take a bath. They were free to do whatever they want and they were free to help each other. This is about physical appearance and physical attachment. Let us understand the mental attachment. Mental attachment is something that we attach our mind to people around us. We call them our loved ones. Attachment is not love. Attachment is similar to those girls being attached, whether by body or whether by mind. The attachment is not pleasant all the time. So we say in our real world, if you love me, you must feel the pain I am feeling. If you love me, so you shall be angry when I am also angry. This is what we expect love, or this is what we expect people who we love to them be like, right? I hope this is also has been a case with you. If not, congratulations. If yes, you need to change. What you need to change? We cannot never control situation outside. And this is not love either. Love is detached. Love is about being and producing love unconditionally. What is the literal meaning of unconditional? The literal meaning is that something which is not based upon external stimulant, external situation, people, condition, state. Detachment is actually love. Detachment is actually unconditional love. So, in real life, what happens? We end up adding more pain to people that we love. You see, I go to my mother and I say, Mama, don't worry, I'm going outside. My mother will say, how can I not worry? Being a mother, I'm worried for you. Because she loves me, right? And or maybe this is the thing that we perceive as love. This is not love. There is a difference between two words: care and worry. Being worried about someone is different. Being careful about someone is altogether different. If I love someone, if you love your child, if you love your pet, if you love your plant, if you love your office, if you love your job, it might be anything. If you love them, do not add a situation of negativity into them. You see, love is a very high vibrational state of energy. Our mind goes to a very high vibrational state when we produce, when we just yield love inside us. And if we're talking about worry, so worry is a deteriorating, a negative situation. So suppose there is my friend who is actually facing a breakup in a relationship. It might be different for you. It might be my child who is facing something failure in life. So what people and what society and what this person might expect, that if I love them, I must be in pain myself. So what we end up doing, we end up adding more pain to their pain. This is why in our life, in a present situation of society, people go to counselors. Why they go to counselors? Very simple. Counselors are not attached to them. Right? You see it. Counselors are not attached to their situation, to their mindset, because they are not forced to be attached, because they are not forced to express it, the love, to express love in terms of attachment. So what they hear, they give a solution, and they end up adding some positive energy. They end up watering it in a certain positive way. So love is not about being worried. Love is not about adding pain. If I am not angry when you are angry, it does not mean I do not love you. It means that I am detached, and no matter whatever be the situation on emotional level, I am always ready to produce the same amount of love, the same amount of care, the same amount of contemplation for you always. No matter what are your words, no matter what is your behavior, no matter what is your state right now, I will always be able to shower you with all the positive love that you need. Detachment is actually unconditional love. You see, when our body, the physical body, is in a certain pleasant situation, we call it pleasure. When the mind is in a certain pleasant situation, we call it joy. And when the emotions are in certain pleasant situation, we call it love. So love is something which is inside. Love is something which is being acceptable. Being acceptable of whatever be the response of people, because I do not control the response. I control what I create. I do not control what you might create. I control what can be within me. I control what can come inside me. I can never control what you produce. So there can be a certain situation where people are crying. It does not mean at all that I have to cry to show love and care. It is not love, it is adding more pain. From today and now on, if you really want to show your love, just shower them with all the positive feelings, accepting the situation, accepting their response, accepting their perspective. How do we do it? Because see, this is not easy. We have been kept on doing this since our childhood and maybe from further back. So we need to program it. We need to reprogram it. And how to program your conscious and subconscious mind, we are going to talk about it in later videos. But for now, you need to understand, you need to talk with your friend. You need to talk here with yourself. You need to understand and accept. Acceptance and detachment are two major things that always bring up unconditional love in any relationship. You need to understand the energies that we produce through our thoughts, because thought is energy. So if in any relationship, be it a relationship of mother and child, be it a relationship of husband and wife, be it a relationship of girlfriend and boyfriend, or anyone in any relationship of two friends or classmate and a teacher and a boss and employee, when you see the person in front of you going further from you, what you do? Remember, love is not worrying. So if you love them, do not worry that they are going and they are moving further. Rather, what you need to do, you need to create positive healing energy that they are coming towards you. Just to think. You see, thinking is always radiating. Whenever we think, we radiate. So you need to think positive. How do you think positive? Just sit at one place. This is what meditation is. Meditation is about healing. This is what meditation is. Just sit at a place, picturize that person in front of you, and send them positive thought. Just say, I know that you are in a certain situation. I accept it. I accept the way you are. I accept the circumstances that are around you right now. And believe me, my love is not going to change anyhow with your situation. I am here. I am always ready to accept you whenever you come back without creating any pain. From now on, you heal them. And you see, this is experimented and this has very much positive result. I have experimented this with my own friends. I have experimented in my own life, and it works. You will, or you're on your own, you will see that the person in front of you will start experiencing somehow that their feeling of going away from you has somehow faded away. They're coming back towards you. They're coming to you, and somehow they have again started creating feeling of love. Everybody accepts energy. You, me, plants, animals, this whole entire drama stage of world, everyone is radiating, everyone is vibrating. You see, if you remember, in our very first video of this entire channel, I said a famous scientist, Sir Nikola Tesla, said if you want to understand the universe, you need to see it in the terms of energies and vibration. Love is energy. Love is vibration. It is not something outside. It is something that we create. It is something that we become. We become love. This is how we attract love. In a very next video, we will be talking about how to just accept the situation, how to recharge your brain, how to program your mind to produce this unconditional love, to produce the detachment feeling, and to be a being of love. Thank you for coming over here. Om Shanti.